Hello, where's gear to you, and welcome back to Let's Play the Tomb Raider. And I can't even say the normal game correctly. In today's video, we're playing through probably one of my more personal favorite levels in the entire game. And this is my second attempt trying to do it because for some dumb reason the game didn't register that I got all the secrets, even though I have video evidence showing that I did get them all. And also, I just wasn't really that big a fan of how the original video turned out, so we're doing it again! Yay! And you would have never known this is the second attempt if I didn't say anything, so the immersion has been broken. Anyway, we're going through this level, the Cistern. Now, if you're familiar with Tomb Raider Anniversary, you may be wondering, wait, the Cistern? Shouldn't the Tomb of Tilgen be next? Well, that is where this level differentiates itself from the original. I had that backwards. Where this game differentiates itself from an anniversary. That is the sentence I was trying to say. In Tomb Raider Anniversary, they combined the Cistern and Tomb of Tilgen levels into one, but that doesn't mean this level isn't any less awesome. Just listen to the music. One thing I absolutely love about the sound design in this game, they don't really focus that much on music. And when the music does start up, you know it's going to be something special. Unlike this bozo right here, who's just going to be making our life a pain. Who do you think you are, Peter? Who do you think you are? You need to go away. You need to go find some other tomb to raid, because this one is mine, because I called dibs, even though you're here first. And yay, we kinda got the thing to repeat. Alright, so yeah, that was kinda cool. It's the primary gameplay mechanic of the Cistern. You may notice that before, some of the walls were a bit more green than the other ones, and there's a reason for that. So we go over this way. Because activating the switch will change the water level. So that's pretty cool and all, but we need to change it back because of things we're going to be doing going forward. I do kind of think it's a little weird that they introduced the mechanic a bit earlier in the level, because it kind of seems like it would make sense to do it later. Okay, we got to go back around. Okay, there's a secret up there that... well, it's not that important that we get it right now, because we're going to have to come back to that room anyway later, so it's not that big of a deal. I just gotta remember to, you know, not forget it. If there's one thing I remember, it's how to forget. So we got some rats over there. Those are kind of an enemy that we saw earlier. They're kind of a pain in the butt. So, not super bad or anything like that. They're more like the bats we've seen before, where They're just a bit more of a nuisance to deal with than anything else. They're not, like, super life-threatening like the lions or bears or anything that we've seen before. Unfortunately, there's no tigers to complete that Wizard of Oz reference. There are tigers in Tomb Raider 3. I don't know about Tomb Raider 2, though. So, we go over here now. And whee! That was a long fall, and is pointless, because this area doesn't have anything. Like, seriously, what's the point of this place? Well, the point of the place is to kind of trick you. So we go up here, this is the direction we want to go, and there's a bunch of stupid rats over there that want to hurt our feelings. Did we get the thing we wanted? Okay, yeah, we didn't. In there was a rusty key, and that's the big thing that we wanted to get. So, that's pretty fun. That was a lovely camera wrinkle right there. Not that I'm complaining. So, something that's a bit of an interesting memory that I have of this game. The save crystals, I remember in my first playthrough, I didn't really fully understand how they worked. I thought they were just shiny collectibles for us to collect and things like that, like the Pizza Planet tokens in Toy Story 2. So we'd get them, and I didn't fully understand at the time that that's how you saved your game. I think it was my sister who was playing. I don't remember exactly who was playing, but I remember collecting both of the crystals over there, the one that was on the pillar and the one that was over there, before actually really doing anything in the level. Like she was letting me play around with her save file for a bit. I remember she wasn't exactly super happy with me after I did that. So we go over here now, and there are these two doors off to the right over there. The one on the right, you want to avoid like the plague for now. You also want to avoid like the plague? Falling down a pit. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? The crocodile was supposed to stay in the water. That kind of freaked me out. I didn't expect to see the crocodile there. Or even an alligator. Which one lives on that side of the world? I want to say crocodiles. It's a very dumb reason why I'm thinking that. Does anybody remember the Lion King Virtual Safari? There was like a DVD version of the Lion King, and on it was like a DVD game where basically what it was that Timon and Pumbaa were trying to do like a safari across Africa, and you'd always, whenever you'd come across a fork in the road, you'd click which way to go, and there's one direction that would lead you to crocodiles, and I remember in the game, they were saying something along the lines of, "Hurry up, Pumbaa, these are alligator-infested waters." Ah, don't be silly, Timon. Alligators live in the human monkey swamps of North America. These are crocodiles! I remember playing that a lot when I was a kid. Like, the funny thing is, I'm not even that big of a fan of The Lion King. Like, even back then, wasn't really that big of a fan of it because I didn't like Timon and Pumbaa that much. But I still really liked the Virtual Safari. I thought it was pretty fun. Oh no, gorillas, they're so far away. Whatever are we going to do? I am so scared. Well, it's not that big of a deal. Don't worry about the future, it's alright. At some point I'll try singing honestly in these videos. When you go across that, immediately jump down here because Pierre is going to be over here and he's not going to be very nice. You're going to want to heal immediately. Are you going to go away? Are you going to go away? Please go away. You're not going away! You just ran around the corner like a little sissy baby! Go away! Get out of here! Go! You're not invited to my birthday party! You are not invited to my birthday party, Pierre! Why aren't you disappearing? Go around the corner, you fool! There we go. Alright, that took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but we did it. Alright, so this room right here, I gotta say, I've played this game and the original Toy Story 2 a lot when I was a kid. These were the first games I played when I was a kid. So, I remember this area always made me think of that one part in the Toy Story 2 game. Do you remember that part in Elevator Hop when it's the one electrical room they had to climb up to talk to Ham. This is what that always made me think of. Alright, so now we're heading over here. Now, this right here always bugged me, because I can never remember how to get there when I was a kid. I think what you want to do, you want to be on the center of this part, and then do a sideways jump. Because if you do it just right, you should be able to land on the platform. We were just a little bit off-center for that, though, so... we had to climb back up the long way. Oh, boy! Doesn't that sound like fun? Isn't backtracking the best kind of a gameplay experience in the whole wide world? Alright, so I'm thinking you want to be a little bit more to the left for this to work? Second time's a charm. Yeah, we did it! First try. Easy game. Easy. Too easy. So normally what we're supposed to do is go across that way, but I feel like being unnecessarily epic right now. Let's jump like that, and continue onwards, and conquer our destiny, or whatever you'll reuse catchphrases I say in these videos. So we go over this way, and everything seems all fine and dandy. Everything seems all perfectly safe and stuff. I'm sure we'll be okay. Oh, hey buddy! How are you doing? I'm gonna name you Thomas. Hey Thomas, how you doing? You want a hug? I don't think Thomas liked the hug. What about Carl? How are you feeling today, Carl? You didn't like the hug either. Okay. I see how it is. Is there anybody else? Hey there! How are you doing, Debbie? How are you doing? You want a hug, Debbie? No one wants to give Laura a hug. I think I might be hugging wrong. There's a health pack over here that I never knew about. Huh. Learn something new every day. But yeah, this right here, there's no reason for us to do this, but I just feel like walking across this right here and trying to stay in the lines. It's very dumb. I admit it. It's very, very dumb. There's no purpose for it, but it's just amusing. Let's walk across this. Whee! And we did it! Yay! We stayed within the lines, kind of. Alright, now back to your regularly scheduled tomb raiding. There was no point for it whatsoever. It's just something silly that I like doing. Don't judge me, okay? My mommy says I'm special. Now we're going across this area as well. And backflip! That was the most gracious looking backflip. 10 out of 10. I remember when I was a kid, I always wanted to learn how to do a backflip. Like, I was admittedly kind of scared to try when I was a kid. And I'm sure nowadays, if I work towards it, I probably could do one at some point. But like, I'm not super athletic and things like that. I was able to do a cartwheel though, so that was pretty cool. And down there's going to be a rat. It's off screen, but it's there. Trust me. There's also a spiky death trap. Very evil placement for that. Remember when I was practicing for this, and like that legit freaked me out when I didn't see the spike coming. I never see a cam. I'm seeing so much in this video. So, this area, yeah, it kind of is a bit more green than the previous ones. This is what I really like about this. If you didn't find that switch yet, well, actually you would have found it by now, but if you didn't know that switch was there or anything like that, and you didn't know what it did or anything, this is like a really cool way to foreshadow that you're going to be raising and lowering the water level and stuff. So, right now the water level is lowered, so there's not much that it's going to help us with, but it's still pretty cool. I also just really love the texture work of the walls in general, because, man, like, even if the rest of the game, like, even if most of the game doesn't hasn't aged super well and things like that. You can very clearly tell this early PlayStation graphics. Man, does this game look good. Man, do the textures and the wall look pretty good. And it's funny because, like, I don't think this game looks bad or anything. Like, it definitely is early PlayStation graphics, but there is a charm to, like, early 90s. There's, like, a charm to early 3D modeling and things like that. Like, I remember when I was doing, like, a 3D modeling class and things like that, we had one assignment where we were told to make an object, but we had to stay within a certain polygon limit and things like that. So, I think the thing that I made was, like, this cute little bear. It was like a cute little bear plushie and things like that. It looked adorable, but also kind of looked like something that belonged in this era of graphics and things like that. If I can find a picture of it, I'd love to show it. I don't remember where I put that picture, though. So that's a little bit on the unfortunate side. What's also on the unfortunate side is that we can't actually reach anything up here. So wandering around this place was kind of pointless. So we're going to go across these twisty, turny tunnels. I'm sure everything is going to be fine. It's going to be coming out of nowhere. And nothing did. Alright, there's usually like 2 crocodiles there, but I don't know where they went. Actually, we do know where one of them went. One of them was like hiding and stuff because I felt like running away like a little sissy baby. Let's go back up in the water because there's a secret in this area. I don't remember where the entrance to it exactly is, though. I did it. Are you proud of me? I did the thingy. Alright, so now we'll be going back onto the toppy tip of this location. So, yeah. It's a little bit of backtracking, but it's not that bad. So going back over towards this room, now is the time to activate the switch. If I said it once, I've said it less than 1,000 times. Why isn't this game on Nintendo Switch? Now that we're heading back out here with the water level and things like that, there is a funny glitch that I'd like to demonstrate with the enemies in this game. So, if we could find one. Preferably a crocodile because it'd be funnier to demonstrate this with a crocodile. Where are they? Okay, that's the perfect spot. That is the perfect spot to do this. Okay, we had everything lined up. All the enemies are defeated in the water. So let's do this. This, if we can get it to work, is easily one of my favorite glitches in the entire Tomb Raider series. So, I don't think this works on PC, unfortunately. I'm not sure about the Sega Saturn version, but it does work on PlayStation. Hopefully we can get it to work. I'm really hoping I didn't mess anything up, but let's see if we did it. Let's see if we did it. Come on, come on. The moment of truth. The moment of truth. Please tell me it worked. I can't tell if it worked or not. It kind of worked. Okay. It wasn't as spectacular as I was hoping, but yeah, we can kind of get it to work. Wait. This is actually perfect. This is actually perfect. Let's see if we get it to do it like this. Yay! Laura gets a crocodile hat! I read that Stella did this on the Tomb Raider walkthrough and things like that. We kind of have a Lara Croft crocodile hat now. That's kind of amusing. Okay. So basically what's happening is that the game doesn't know where to put the enemy because it was defeated in the... It was defeated in the air. It was defeated in the water when the water level was raised, but after it lowers, it doesn't know whether or not to put it on the ground or not, so it just kind of floats where it was defeated. So, it's pretty amusing. And it worked over there too! It worked over there too! Oh, that makes me happy! Oh, that makes me super happy! Okie dokie. Alright. Yeah, this glitch is amazing. This is easily one of my favorite glitches in the entire Tomb Raider series. It's just so silly. It's just so silly. I love it so much. And something I'm really curious about If anybody out there has the hacking skills to do this, I really want to know if this works on every enemy. Because the big thing that I would love to see more than anything else in the world, I would love to see if this works on the T-Rex. If you hack the T-Rex into the cistern, and it's defeated while the water level is raised, does it float there? I don't think it would work, though, because the T-Rex doesn't have a dying animation for being underwater. But can you imagine how funny that would be? Just like a random, like, T-Rex just floating in the air and things like that. That'd be the funniest thing in the world.